Hello, tubers and tubettes. My name is David, and I live up in Northern California. I wanted to talk to you today about the pool designing business. It hasn't gotten warm yet, but today, right now, it's 60 degrees, and it's around 11 o'clock, so that is not considered warm. Ooh, but I'm on my way to get a dental appointment, and I can tell I'm running behind already. So, anyway, I just got a call from my customers, the two ladies out in Sacramento that are looking to start their project. I talked to our plan checker. He says everything is submitted, steel schedule and all that. And they're telling him at the office it's about 2 weeks. It could be sooner and it could be later, but it's just a estimate given to us by a governmental agency. So I don't know what to tell you about that, but that's who we have to deal with. So I already sent it over to her. And I invite them to call me, and I will call the plan checker and find out where we're at. Because I know how frustrating it is. It's kind of like we delay in terms of them wanting to get signed up. And now they're already like, let's get going, let's get this thing going. So sometimes they're their own worst enemies, but it's going to get done. It just takes a while. The other one that I have is the one that I sold to the police officer a while back. It's ready to go, and it looks like we're going to try to dig it on Friday. Now, if that's the case, I plan on going by there on Friday and maybe taking some videos, at least some of the excavation videos, so you can see what's involved with it. I know I have to get access to their neighborhood because they're have an HOA and it's a gated neighborhood. So my goal is to get there not too early. I like to get there when the tractor's really rolling. So and I want in the next 3 years to start taking videos of the actual construction. I'm usually not required and I'm usually not involved with the construction at all. But for my channel, I want to show you guys, what goes on, because it goes from design concept, to permits, to actually starting to do the dig and build the pool out. Other things that I had this Monday, we had a meeting with the guy up in Auburn, had him sign the plot map, which was really good because when I talked to him and his wife hasn't been at all the meetings. And so on the plot map, I have to go through possible extra costs on the excavation. And I mean, they're on a big rock pile, so there's no way it can be dug and done without any extra excavation. In his case, we're going to have to get a backhoe with a demo hammer, and we may be on there for 4 extra days. So there are going to be additional costs, and the cost is probably going to be something like $20,000. That's what I think if they go directly with the excavator. So it's amazing because I started to talk, and he had never discussed this with his wife. So thank goodness, I went out there and I spoke with her and everything else. She was cool about it. So I guess she knew the possibility, and they didn't cancel. But really, we can't go forward if they don't agree to that, because there's no way we can do a guaranteed dig on a rock pile. So that happened on Monday. I had another appointment on Tuesday, and that appointment was one up in a town called Folsom. Guy's super nice. He used to be a general contractor. He's got a nice backyard. I already did the color rendering, and I didn't have my camera at the time. I didn't have my camera holder at the time, the halo light. So I wasn't able to show you what I did, but I'll show you the end product on it. And I'm going there tomorrow, I believe at 1 o'clock, to present that. That'll be Friday. And then tonight, I have another appointment, and it's kind of unusual. It's a Chinese lady. She has a little bit of Japanese in her, she says. And then she had 2 pools done by us. One was in the town of Stockton, and the other one was in the town of Elk Grove. And this is another husband, a new husband. And so I may have been the designer on those because those are both my areas, Elk Grove and Stockton. But I don't remember designing the pool for her. But that doesn't mean anything because I can't remember, what happened last week. So anyway, I'm going to meet with them tonight. I think it's a pretty late appointment, like maybe 6 or 7. I don't have my book in front of me, but I'm going to have to get there, draw up the backyard, and then she wants a design that's going to be um, Japanese style. So I can do that. I've studied a lot of Japanese garden styles and stuff. So the interesting thing that she's interested in is she wants to have it where there's a koi pond on one side and then there's a pool on the other side with a dam wall between the two. And the one side will be a koi pond with its own filtration system, which you typically use a high rate sand filter on that. And there should be an autofill on that one too, and a water feature to aerate the water. And then on the other side is going to be the swimming pool, which will have all of our filtration system. There's a dam wall in between it. There's going to have return lines. I'm going to talk to the job superintendent about how to handle that because of the extra filtration system on it. I don't know, if we're going to bid it through the company or if that can just be done off contract. I can get pretty close to what needs to be done other than the dam wall and the secondary filtration system. So we'll see. I don't have to make that decision right now, but we're going to meet with her and her husband. I guess her husband is a new husband. I don't know what happened to her old husband, but he was actually retired from Bed Bath and Beyond as a manager, and he was retired, but he wasn't quite 62, so he's pretty young. And he was driving her nuts, being retired and being around the house. And I guess, he was a manager, so he was bossing people around. And she said he was starting to boss me around. So I told him that he needed to go get another job, which he did. And that's kept him busy. So I've heard that more than once with retired men. So one of the reasons I don't want to retire, I don't see myself retiring. So anyway, that's what's going on there. And I'll have a design of that. And that one I do hope to be able to do the design at home where I have my camera holder with a light that can be the overhang, and I can do a time lapse on it. So other than the dig that I know that's going to happen on Friday, that's the only kind of different thing that's happening. And I'm hoping to be able in the next 3 years to bring you a lot of videos that are made up of all of these things. I don't plan on retiring 3 years, but that's my goal is to continue doing the YouTube thing for at least 3 years. I can tell you it's already getting kind of it's just like weightlifting and also like dieting. It would be really easy for me to fall back off of it and then not even do these videos because I didn't do them for a long, long time. And now doing them, it does take some time to put them together. I know I'm not doing the right way if you wanted to monetize and get subscribers and everything, but I'm not in it for the money. I just want to be able to document some of my thoughts that I have for the next 3 years. I have a history in my family of dementia with my mother, and my memory is really slowly going away. So I could see myself looking at these videos later and thinking, I did that. So, and I have a ton of VHS videos to go through, which I just bought the connector panel so I can take the VHS and convert them to digital. And then I also, I'm going to be going through some of the computers and an external hard drive that I have and taking a look at some of the pictures that are on there. I still have my GoPro that has my grease pictures on there, and I I've already downloaded a thing that can convert it from GoPro to a YouTube video. So I had like 2 hours to go through. I don't know how much I have right now, but I do have to get through that too. So it's all a lot of information. I think I've got at least 5 laptops that are full of pictures and videos of me building the Batmobiles, probably some driving videos. So I do want to get all of them off of those laptops and then put them onto my YouTube channel. And then maybe in 3 years, I'll start to focus on how to create a good YouTube channel and how to do it. I'm just kind of doing what I want to do right now, which is not getting a lot of views. So if you did find me, I really appreciate it. If you're interested in this, you know, I appreciate you subscribing so we can stay together. And I have 3 channels: the Bat Builder channel, which is all on fabrication of my Batmobiles, and I'm doing a lot of craft things for that one. And then I got my California Pool Designer channel, which is really like the life of a pool designer in Northern California. I've been doing it for 40 years, but with the same company, started 29 years ago. And then my last one, which this one should be on it, California Dreamin'. That's just really, my niche on that one is me. So I don't have a niche. I am interested in different things like financing, savings. I know there's a big need for that. A lot of people are interested in that, but I can't just do one thing right now because I have so many things that I'm interested in. And as I get through this, maybe it will get more focused. But for right now, I just appreciate you guys watching. If you have any comments, that would help me. I've had a lot of really good comments that have helped me clean up what I was doing. And I know I'm going to look back, 3 years from now, I'll be able to look back at these first videos and go, what the heck was I doing? But anyway, thanks for looking. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.